Hey guys, welcome back. Over the last couple of months, I've been kind of accumulating some stuff. Just these are purchases from my comic shop, eBay, my local comic shop, a couple other places online, and I just a couple of days ago went to a local comic show, which was just like all uh, comic books and toys and prints and all kinds of stuff, and it was just like $10 to the door, probably 40 or 50 dealers, no autograph hounds, no celebrities, and you could walk around and really look at stuff, and so it was really pleasant. Me and my son went, uh, and I'll be showing some of that stuff later on, but this is just in no particular order or you know format or whatever. Well, I guess this would be like a certain format, but this video I'm just going to kind of concentrate on some trades I got, and some DC showcase stuff, and maybe some DC archive editions that I picked up. A few years ago, DC was putting out some miniseries devoted to the Watchmen, called Before Watchmen, and I had started collecting those, and for some reason or another I didn't. Maybe I completed one series, and but I've been reading the Doomsday Clock, the new series of the Watchmen, getting integrated into the DC universe, and my interest kind of got piqued again. Well, I want to go finish those stories, so I didn't want to try to hunt down all the singles, so I just bought the trades to all those minis. This one, Before Watchmen, is dedicated to Ozymandias, and a character called the Crimson Corsair. I think I haven't read it, but it might have something to do with the Tales of the Black Freighter. That was part of the Watchmen thing. And there was like a one-shot called Dollar Bill by Steve Rude. It's really cool. I did have that one actually. So I've read a couple of these, and I really enjoyed them. This one is dedicated to the Minutemen and Silk Spectre. The Minutemen is the one that I did complete. It's by Darwin Cook. It's really awesome story. And then Silk Spectre by Amanda Connor. Okay, this one features the comedian and Rorschach. This is by Brian Azzarello, J.G. Jones, and Leah Barreo. More good stuff. And finally, the last one in that series features Night Owl and Dr. Manhattan, J. Michael Straczynski, Adam Hughes, Adam and Joe Kubert with some of his final stuff. It's probably one of the times few times you ever get to see father and son working on the same book. But the Night Owl stuff was really good, and so was Dr. Manhattan. Okay. As some of you might know, I'm a big fan of like the Justice League and the Justice Society of America. So any kind of Golden Age stuff concerning the Justice Society, I try to pick it up. I probably have a lot of this in an original form, but this is a trade called The Last Days of the Justice Society of America. And included in this is the one-shot special, The Last Days of the JSA, that came out right around Crisis when they were trying to streamline everything and ruined a lot of stuff. And I think the rest of it is DC had a Secret Origins title came out about the same time in '86, and a lot of that was like featuring solo stories of the JSAers. So there's a lot of those reprints in here. So really, really nice package. I love that cover. And the back cover I probably maybe like a little bit more. But if you're a JSA fan or a fan of the Golden Age stuff. Okay, next I've been picking up some of the DC Showcase editions. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these guys with the ollies and all this big black and white reprints. And I love color art, but I'm a real big fan of the black and white stuff. And like some of my favorite artists were in here, and some of my favorite stories. And picked them up for a song, so thought why not. This first one is Showcase Presents Superman Volume 3. Just classic stuff with all the the Superman artists and writers at that time. Of course, Kurt Swan, Wayne Boring, Al Plastino, George Klein and Stan Kay on the inks, Jim Mooney, I think. But just all the guys that were doing Superman around that time. So it's really cool to see a lot of this in black and white, which I'm a big Kurt Swan fan and all that. So And we have Showcase presents Green Lantern, the Silver Age version, Volume 2, I think. More black and white goodness. Really see the details. Of course, you know, a whole lot of this is Gil Kane. So you can't beat that. And like I say, there's 500 pages of comics in black and white if you don't mind that. Showcase presents Aquaman Volume 1, Silver Age, and all this has got that great Ramona Fradon art in it. So, for fans of Aquaman and Ramona Fradon, good stuff. I was really kind of tickled to find this one. Showcase presents Adam Strange. A lot of the stories from Mystery in Space and Strange Adventures, Infantino, Murphy Anderson, Mike Sikowski, all those guys, just great sci-fi fun. So, and we have Showcase presents Shazam Volume 1. I think this is the only volume they did, and this reprints all 35 issues of the 70s series. So you get a lot of the reprints. They reproduce the covers in black and white. C.C. Beck, Kurt Schaffenberger, Bob Oskner, a lot of those guys. And what's cool about the last couple issues, you have some Don Newton art in it, I do believe. Hold on. Actually, this only reprints the first 33 issues, and there were 35. So I guess the more serious-looking Captain Marvel, they didn't want to include that in this version. Anyway, some good stuff. If you're a Shazam fan, and with the movie coming out next year, that may or may not be a good investment. And probably the last 4 or 5 I have here is ones that I really wanted to get in black and white, just because of the art. Unknown Soldier Volume 1. Of course, this has got the man in it, the late great Joe Kubert. It's got some other guys in it. I think Jack Sparling, Frank Robbins, Russ Heath, but you can't. It's kind of hard to beat Joe Kubert. And I thought this was kind of cool. It's the reproduction of a cover of Star Spangled War Stories 167. This is a Mike Kaluta cover, actually. So that's pretty cool. So good stuff in here. Along those same lines, Showcase presents Enemy Ace. More wonderful black and white art from Joe Kubert. Russ Heath, Sam Glanzman. It's really cool stuff. And this next one is Showcase presents Secrets of Sinister House, I think, which I think this reprints the Sinister House of Secret Love, like the first 4 or 5 issues, and then it changed the title to Secrets of Sinister House. So it's got all those great artists from the 70s, yeah, this is good stuff. A lot of Mike Kaluta covers, Nick Cardy. There's probably some Wrightson and some Neil Adams in here. Got some Sergio Aragones. Alex Nino, one of my absolute favorites. A lot of his stuff in here. And we have House of Mystery Volume 2. More of the same. Just, it's just like a who's who. You actually got some Kirby art in here. Wrightson, Alex Toth, Gil Kane, Wally Wood, Nick Cardy, Kaluta. Stories by Jerry Conway and Jack Olek, Len Wein, Robert Kaniger. So, just great stuff. And last one in this bunch, Showcase presents Ghosts Volume 1, more of the same. A lot of great black and white art. A lot of the Filipino guys that were in the other two volumes are in here. So for fans of the black and white format, this is really great stuff. Okay, I got some more, I might try to do the archives here. Okay. DC Archive Edition Shazam Volume 1. This reprints some of the first appearances of DC's version of Captain Marvel. This one's getting kind of hard to find, the first volume. Okay, now I'm trying to complete all the Shazam stuff, the Legion of Superheroes, All-Star Comics, and the Justice League archives. And whatever else I can find for a good price, I'll probably snatch it up. But Legion of Superheroes Archives Volume 7. I've got most of this stuff in original form, but I think it's kind of cool. You got a Frank Miller cover on this one. Justice League of America Archives Volume 6. Kind of shows what issues it reprinted on the back. Most of these are still shrink wrap. All-Star Comic Archives Volume 6. More of the same. And I've got some more of these coming, so I'll probably have a couple more videos. All-Star Comics Archives Volume 5. Batman Archives Volume 2. A lot of the early Bob Kane stuff in this one. Justice League of America Volume 3. Reprints the first JLA JSA team up. And Legion of Superheroes Volume 8. This one's kind of dinged on the top on the dust jacket. But for some reason this is really hard to find, and when you do find it, it's like they're wanting a god-awful amount of money for it. I've seen it anywhere from $100 up to $450 for some reason. They're calling this one scarce, but I found this one at the show over the weekend and got it for like half off cover. So, you know, it was a bargain to me. And like I say, it shows what's on the inside. You got a lot of these originals. Got Neil Adams covers on them. Just great Silver Age stuff for fans of Superboy and the Legion. Alright guys, that's all I got for right now. I'll be showing like some Silver and Bronze Age stuff I got at the shows, and maybe some Charlton. I got a video I'm going to dedicate to nothing but Planet of the Apes stuff, so I'm going to try to maybe put 1 or 2 videos on here, maybe every day or so. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hope you're having a great week, and I will see you soon. Onward and upward.